Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. Welcome back to full-fledged conference action in the Pac-12. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Fresno State has a lot to prove. This first season in the Pac-12, they've been good for a long time, whether it was the WAC, the Mountain West Conference. Fresno State Bulldogs have proven they can compete with the best of the best, and now they get another chance to showcase that on the Pac-12 stage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down.
There's a crease. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're testing the right side here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
To the air on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Martin will throw it. catch in the middle. It's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. On the move is the 30. Turning it on. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown Cougars. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Martin back to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
And the field goal unit is on the field. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the lone running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Clemens. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Might have a chance. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! Rolled his way into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Martin will throw it. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Ready? Move.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires to the end zone, and he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He'll throw it. He's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Starts to scramble to the left. Touchdown, Fresno State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff. out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The sure hands, it's Freeman. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Going to the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much and too much mustard as well.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Martin will throw it. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Martin back to pass. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Scarlet Knights with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here of the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got it set up on the outside. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Washington State. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the... Yard line, good coverage there. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route.
139 Albatross.
They'll go right back to it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Martin will throw it. Under fire. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time.
Breaks into the open. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catches there.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Find some time. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. They'll move the wide receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He'll run it again. Touchdown, Cougars! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Martin back to pass. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Stay up, stay up.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Martin will throw it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success, and you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.